Hello, I'm James Burnie, a partner at law firm gunnercooke. I'm going to discuss the new developments which should come in with effect from the 8th of October as regards the application of the financial promotions rules to crypto assets which are both fungible and transferable. To date, we've seen issues within the crypto asset sector whereby firms are able to structure themselves internationally and by doing so fall outside the scope of the protections the FCA, the Financial Conduct Authority in the United Kingdom, would generally expect to have in place for those who are dealing with the crypto assets industry. This is, in some respects, similar to what has happened in previous types of investments, such as hedge funds, where we've seen a move abroad for places like the BV and the Cayman Islands, and the regulation of the advertisement of those products when sold back into the United Kingdom. The difference we're seeing, though, is conceptual difference, in that whereas hedge funds traditionally have, for example, been only for professional investors, in this particular case, fungible transferable crypto assets, these tend to be products which have been generally available to the mass retail market, which are now being put back into the box in terms of being put into a regulatory regime. The new framework which is coming through is clearly premised on the assumption that crypto assets are higher risk investments, probably fueled by the spectacular volatility in crypto asset prices in the last few years. The requirements for the under the new regime include a blanket ban on retail participants investing more than 10% of their net assets into fungible transferable crypto assets, a wide range of disclosure requirements, including a standardized risk warning and a personalized risk warning pop-up to those wanting to invest in crypto assets, the introduction of a 24-hour cooling off period for first-time investors in crypto assets, a general ban on inducements to invest, for example, including things like buy one, get one free or refer a friend bonuses, and new requirements to obtain certain declarations from participants when investing into the asset class. Similarly to the financial promotion rules for other forms of investment, there will be exemptions for those who are, for example, fund managers and large businesses, which are able to invest within the asset class without having to go through the hoops, and also are not subject to the 10% restriction on being able to invest. Would note, however, that the nature of these exemptions is somewhat curtailed, and for example, the concept of the sophisticated investor has not been cross-applied to those in the crypto asset industry. The FCA have moved fast to implement the new rules, and it is notable that on the weekend after the rules come into force, the FCA have listed 146 companies which the FCA feels are not complying with the new rules. We are also seeing an issue at the moment in terms of the number of people able to provide the requisite sign-off for these sorts of financial promotions, and currently there are only around 4 to 5 providers of this required sign-off within the United Kingdom. It's clear, therefore, there needs to be a massive increase in the infrastructure in the United Kingdom to help firms get through the process. More generally, there also needs to be clarity as to how the process is going to work, and for example, its application on a multinational basis. The FCA have been starting to show its hand in this respect. For example, there's been recent activity on LinkedIn where the FCA members have referred to the fact that companies, for example payment service providers, supporting crypto asset companies which are not complying with financial promotion rules may themselves be deemed the proceeds of crime in breach of their obligations. What's clear is that this is going to be quite a culture shock for the crypto asset industry, given that it has largely developed in an ecosphere which has been avoided from regulation, and which now needs to quickly upskill and implement the new requirements. Lastly, we would note that the new rules are ambitious, however, they should not be seen as an isolated event. In fact, the FCA in the UK can be seen as one of the initial first movers, given this approach within the UK and the speed which has come in. And other entities, such as those across the EU, will have to wait until MiCA comes in, otherwise known as the Market and Crypto Assets Regulation, as that is likely to apply some form of prospectus type regime to crypto assets of the variety which we recall by financial professionals in the UK. What we are therefore seeing internationally is a move towards regulating the advertisement of crypto assets in the next few years, and the result of this is going to be a diminishment of the ability of firms to rely on regulatory arbitrage in order to find a way around the rules, and instead there's going to have to be a focus on compliance with the rules which are in place. It's therefore going to be very interesting to see how the new rules get implemented and are enforced. Thank you for listening.